Now, when we think of exciting tech, a cable is probably the last thing that we think of. But to be honest, when you have a really good cable, it is such a quality of life improvement every day, and for me especially, when I travel. Now, back in 2014, when the USB-C connector was introduced, we were promised a possible future of a one cable for all of our devices. And while that hasn't really reached the ultimate goal, we are getting closer. But now the biggest issue that I find is that there's so much confusion between the types of cables and what they can provide. So today I want to talk about a cable that kind of does it all, and it might just be the right cable for you.
Now, before we dive in, I just wanted to mention that they did send me this cable set, but no money was involved and all thoughts are my own. This is the Future Racing Cable set by AOHi. Having one USB-C cable that you can count on to do everything when you pick it up is such a quality of life improvement. It frees the mental capacity, and it really comes down to three things. And I'll get into that, but let's do a quick unboxing first. When I first saw this packaging, I thought it was really aesthetic, and I think that right there is a good first impression. And then when you open it up, this is the cable set. The main cable is this USB-C to USB-C cable. They also included the supplement cable, which is USB-C to USB-A. And I know this is an old connector, but when I was traveling around, a lot of the hotels that had the built-in USB connectors was using this connector, and same with a lot of the rental cars. So it's really nice that they included that. I like these cables because they're built really robust, and AOHi has moved towards this color scheme that reminds me a little bit of Bumblebee from the Transformers. So I'm really digging that vibe. Now, I know you're thinking those cables are short, but bear with me. They also included this extension cable, and let me get this out of the packaging here. This is 13 centimeters, and when you connect it to this extension cable, it makes the total length of 1 meter. So that should cover a good amount of distance for what you might need. But I love that it is modular, and we'll get into that in a little bit. And the last thing that is included in the box is just a simple rubberized case that you can store everything so that when you're traveling on the go, and it's nice and compact. All right, so the first thing that I look for in a high quality USB-C cable is that it needs to be able to charge anything, obviously. So this cable can handle up to 240 watts power delivery fast charging. So pretty much it covers your phone, your camera, power banks, and even those power-hungry 16-inch laptops. But it does have a really cool trick up its sleeve. It has a smart chip with light indicators to show you its charging status and the stages of charging. So the orange light indicates fast charging. The blue light is your standard charging, and then you have your green light with a trickle charging. And with those stages of charging, it really helps to optimize the charging and protects your battery life of your devices. The second thing that I look for is that it has to be fast. And because this is USB 4, it can transfer data up to 40 gigabits per second, which is basically the fastest right now, and the same protocol as Thunderbolt 4. You see, the cable that is included with your phone typically is just a charging cable, so it can't really transfer data. And the cable that is included with your little hard drives or your little SSD portable external drives really only transfers data at 10 gigabits per second. And so with this cable, you know that you are covered and future-proofed, because as more peripherals and tech that comes out with USB 4, you're gonna get the highest speeds. But remember, the speed is typically capped by the hard drive that you're using or your laptop. And third, the last thing, the Future Racing Cable can support one 8K display at 60 Hertz or two 4K displays, and it has enough bandwidth to transmit the video transfer files, and power your devices simultaneously. The fact that this cable is modular is really awesome because you can really decide how you want to use it. For instance, when you're out filming with your iPhone and you're filming in ProRes, you really want to send that video footage out to an external hard drive because it takes up so much data. So you can use this compact cable, attach it to your hard drive, and keep the whole setup nice, minimal, and tidy. And because the cables are so small, charging in small spaces is really easy, and you can throw it in your backpack without creating a rat's nest of cables. But when you need that extra length, you have it. So at the end of the day, is this just a USB-C cable? Yes. But it's such a quality of life improvement and a freeing of your mental load when you know that you can grab your cable and it does everything you need it to. If you want to find out more about the Future Racing Cable Set by AOHi, there's a link in my description. It is not an affiliate link. I just wanted to share stuff that I use every day and on my travels that make things just easier. So that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. Consider subscribing because it really supports the channel. And as always, live passionately and stay inspired.